And that one falls for Allen. And Allen drops them both. Here's Gervin. The dish to Wall. Pass to Weber. Unable to get that one. Mutombo with some nice deep. Here's McGrady. The pass to Allen. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Adebayo passes to Wall. Gervin outside. Three-pointer, Butler.
Boy, what great agility and versatility Green has as a defender. He is constantly on the lookout to get into the best defensive position possible.
Gervin against Allen. Clock at 6. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's McGrady. A three-pointer off the mark. Nuggets have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Here's Wall. The 15-footer. Good.
You know, Wall's done a nice job, in my opinion, of improving his mechanics with his shot. It's not quite a pure release, but much, much better than it was a couple of seasons ago. And he's really become effective from the mid-range area.
It's stolen by Adebayo. The finish, and Adebayo throws it down.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now, here is McGrady. The 9-foot shot, trying to get open his shot. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there. Terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Here's Green. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Passes to Allen. Kicks to McGrady. He dishes it to Mutombo. Green bounce pass. On the left block, and O'Neal finishes inside.
Boy, a dominant big man is O'Neal. Superb control inside. This dude will feast on the interior.
And Weber throws it down.
And how about Weber there rising up for the alley-oop? Great at recognizing there. He's got the room to hammer that one home.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Checked in for Mutombo. OG Anunoby comes in for Green. Drew Holiday's checked in for Allen. And Ball subbed in for Tracy McGrady. Denver also making some changes. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Weber. Brown comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's John Morant in for John Wall. Brown finds Ibaka. Good work there as it goes.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Holiday looking for an opening.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Here's Ball following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Brown against Anunoby. Feeds it to O'Neal. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Lets it go from the wing. Ball with the rebound. The Heat trail by 4. Here's Anunoby. Some solid defense from Brown.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
There's the triple. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You know, the three-point shot, guys, is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be knocking down these looks to expand his offensive repertoire.
Outside Holiday. Over Gervin. And so it's Denver bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger. I think that there was a lot of pressure put on our team from outside, and to be able to withstand that, to be able to still go out there and play every day.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
Anunoby. Then it's Holiday, and it's Ball in at the 1. It's the group on the floor for Miami. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. He says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. Guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. The Heat shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Here's what Miami's going with right now. Mutombo is checked in for Walton. Green comes in for OG Anunoby. Tony Allen's checked in for Drew Holiday. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Lonzo Ball. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Here's Butler after Tracy McGrady's score. Butler passes to Weber, and the shot goes in. Weber's got 6.
I don't think you can sleep on Butler's passing ability now. I mean, he's quite good at knifing the rock through the defense on time and on target, especially in these screen and rolls.
Now here's Mutombo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's Allen on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Here's Shaq. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Adebayo is checked in for Denver. Morant comes in for Jaylen Brown. The Nuggets leading by 3. Morant outside. Adebayo passes to Wall. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Wall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
And the Heat call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's McGrady. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
Morant outside. Pass to Butler. Adebayo kicks the Wall. No good from outside. The Heat trail by 3. McGrady outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, McGrady, an elite talent. I mean, a remarkable athlete, tremendous bounce and speed and strength, and he continues to get better.
The Heat have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. OG Anunoby's checked in for the Heat. And McGrady drops them both. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Morant dishes to Butler. Outside, Wall. From deep. Miami grabs the miss. Anunoby passes to McGrady. From deep, Green. No good. Shot missing. And it's Denver the other way. Pass to Wall. Over McGrady. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Wall's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's job number 1 for Wall. When he's on the floor, be the guy to lead your offense and keep it flowing.
The pass to McGrady. Inside. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Anunoby.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Goes up on the high post. Wall with another miss.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Now here's Butler following the miss by Tony Allen. Just 5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Butler. Misses off the left iron. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Denver had no problems getting going. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and they had some real nice momentum going. And their lead was 7 when they reached the end of the first quarter. And that does it for our half.
And in that first half,
half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Adebayo driven out there with Wall. Then it's Weber, and it's Butler at the small forward position.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Sees the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
It's stolen by Wall. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Pulls up for three. The second effort. Weber can't hit. Miami trailing. McGrady outside. And Shaq with the slam.
And how about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
Gervin passes to Wall. Good on the shot. Wall's got 10 points.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Now a timeout called by Miami. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
now. No, we don't do that.
Outside Butler. Over McGrady. And it's Butler missing. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. That one off the back iron and out.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
The Heat with the lead. Now Shaq. He's got 10. To the inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 12.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
Outside Butler. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Gervin against Howard. Outside Butler. Miami grabs the miss. O'Neal's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside Ball. Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in. Ball's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
McGrady. And another basket for Miami.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. One guy has been getting it done is Shaquille O'Neal.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
The Heat making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Denver. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 5. Pass to Gervin. 1 2:16 left in the third. He gets it in there.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on John Wall. It's hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Oh, good on that.
You know, Ball has proven he can pass and rebound the ball. He's a very impressive player. Now he just needs to add the shot and become more effective as a scorer.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Mutombo comes in for Shaq, and Tony Allen subbed in for Walton. Outside Butler. Adebayo with the ball. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
Boy, the shot blocking instincts of Mutombo, superb. Timing, exquisite.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by the Heat. Mutombo's got 4 rebounds in this game.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Pass the ball. Count that bucket. Ball's got 5 now.
I tell you what, because of his size and ball skills and vision, he's a handful for any defense, Lonzo Ball. And he's able to convert primarily because of his size and sneaky strength.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Miami called for the foul. The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of this one.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Good on both.
And how unique is Weber? A smooth shooting big man with some sick handle.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Heat leading by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Allen is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Mutombo. And it's Green in at the 3. The small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Weber.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And Allen drops them both. The Nuggets trail by 6. Now here's Wall to the paint. He's looking for Gervin and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Pass to Mutombo. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 5. There's Ball with the 3. Ball with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
There's Green with the 3. He can't get that one to fall.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Gervin passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And some changes here for the Heat. O'Neal comes in for OG Anunoby. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Lonzo Ball. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Ball passes to Adebayo. And it's sent back by O'Neal. McGrady outside. Butler with the steal. The numbers in their favor. All with it. Now McGrady defending.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
A shot by McGrady, no good. For Denver, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there.
Boy, the size Weber has a real asset in the post, and he knows how to use it for these dunks.
Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Allen kicks to McGrady. Butler against Green. Over in the corner, Allen from past the arc. And Shaq with the slam.
Boy, nobody wants to get in his way when he's this deep. Watch out.
Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Wall passes to Gervin. Back to Wall. Over McGrady. Wall, no luck. For Miami, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Allen against Gervin. McGrady outside. Back to Allen. Over Gervin. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that one's good. Gervin.
Silky smooth. I tell you, Gervin can make it look as easy as a free throw, but defensively, boy, is he difficult to stop.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're trailing by 2. 1:06 left in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, John Wall.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Here's Allen. It's blocked.
The 9 shots. Weber doing a good job utilizing his length and setting the tone defensively.
Adebayo. Money.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here's McGrady. Count it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Opens it up for Adebayo. Money.
And time again, Wall puts himself in a position to attack. Just a great job of creating offense for himself or his teammates.
And the Heat call time here. They're down by 3. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Takes one. Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
How about that wonderful floater he has? Showing off an exquisite touch.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
The first, and that will put them up by 2.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player, a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Allen kicks to Green. Here's McGrady. He's off from 3. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. First, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
So the Nuggets win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.
TV, we're getting you ready for the My Team Unlimited tournament. And we have last year's champ to help out. Plus, we check in with the 2K Reddit community. We're highlighting your top plays.
Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talent and analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League Pathway program, some say that the NBA is competing now with college hoops.
DA, thanks a lot. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. They've got Martin, Antetokounmpo out there with Mike Bibby. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Chandler in at the center. And for Chicago, Michael Jordan is out there with Heinrich. Then there's Wallace. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Iguodala in at the small forward position. Now here's Giannis. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Drummond in the post, covered by Martin. And now the fast break. Bibby with the ball. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Giannis with it, and it's Wallace picking him. Down it goes. One there from Antetokounmpo.
And they really all have confidence in Antetokounmpo to run that set. That they're willing to put every aspect of their offense in his hands.
Goes back up, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Memphis called for the foul.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And he makes the first. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
And both free throws good for Drummond.
It took Drummond years of practice to improve his free throw shooting. His hard work paid off little by little as his free throw percentage began creeping up. It's still a work in progress, though, but it's getting there.
Now here's Chandler. Here's Giannis. Misses off the right iron. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Iguodala wide open. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And squaring up is Iguodala. Nice follow through.
Maybe against Heinrich. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Tatum. Kirk Heinrich with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Jordan with the bucket.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
Here's Bibby following the basket by Michael Jordan. To the middle. Here's Tatum. That's good. And it's Bibby with the assist that time.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Jordan. Iguodala kicks to Heinrich. Passes it to Jordan. 4 on the clock, and the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Marc Gasol's checked in for Andre Drummond. DeBusschere comes in for Ben Wallace. Smart's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Harper in for Kirk Heinrich. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Whiteside's checked in for Chandler. Maxi Kleber comes in for Kenyon Martin. Barnes is checked in for Tatum. And Curry subbed in for Bibby. Smart kicks to Harper. 6 to shoot. And Jordan has it in the corner.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Bulls shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Kevin Martin, he's checked in for Memphis. Curry is inside. He's guarded by Harper. Whiteside, the pass to Martin. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 18 feet out. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Michael Jordan. The Bulls leading by 5. 1:36 left to play in the first. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
That's a 2 from Martin. Second chance shot, Whiteside, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, that definitely doesn't fade Whiteside. He gets physical right back and finds the shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, and that's what you like about Whiteside. I mean, the rim protection, the rebounding, the intimidation factor. I mean, still developing as an offensive player, making strides, but not there yet.
And both free throws good from Whiteside. And it's Smart with the ball for Chicago. It's a 3-point game. Pass to DeBusch. Back to Smart. Outside Harper. Smart on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And it's Baines missing. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Down low. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Martin.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
Outside Harper. Outside Smart. And the Bulls with another miss. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. It's tipped. Pushing it up. Harper the pass to Gasol. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
One of the best parts of Gasol's game is strength. I mean, he's big and tough to handle.
Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls.
You know, there have been a lot of brother action in NBA history. Gasol brothers, I mean, Mark and his older brother Powell, I mean, they have to be among the best combos ever.
And so Gasol nails them both. Here's Martin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Curry with the three. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bulls lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing helped shape his approach to the game.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys. So if anybody who has siblings, older, younger, you understand the struggle, especially being the youngest. You know, you always got to fight for what you want.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Curry is out there with Martin. Then it's Matt Barnes. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot. Well, jumper. They get it back. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Hard to cover a shooter of Whiteside's height. I mean, the defender tries to make up the difference in positive.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned, right? Don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And so here's Memphis. And for Memphis, they're shooting about 42% so far. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A nice shot by Jordan.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Oh, that's a tough shot. I mean, you have to have confidence in your abilities to even take it.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, and that one drops. Giannis has got the lead back up to 3 now for Memphis.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks. Now, here's Whiteside. Yes, that goes in. Whiteside's got 5.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Maybe against Heinrich. Iguodala outside. And the pass to Drummond. To the paint. Here's Jordan. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall. And here we go. The Bulls straight. Iguodala's running, and he gets the bucket. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
stretch here. Chandler's checked in. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Bibby with the bucket. Bibby's got the lead up to 3 now for Memphis.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
And they double up Jordan. Chandler with the steal. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Here's Tatum. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. With an almost entirely new group. Marc Gasol's checked in for Andre Drummond. DeBusschere comes in for Ben Wallace. Smart's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Harper in for Kurt Heinrich. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Martin. Barnes comes in for Jason Tatum. Kevin Martin is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Curry subbed in for Mike Bibby.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside Harper. Pass to Smart. Passes it to Jordan. Clock at 4. And he banks in the layup. Jordan's got 12 points in the game.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Harper against Curry. Martin wide open. He fires. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Barnes against Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Here's Gasol. No good on that one. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Grizzlies up 8 from the United Center in Chicago.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about the first half. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They were always within striking distance. 5 points was their biggest deficit. The second quarter went their way, all the way, as they raced to the lead and stretched their advantage to 8 points by the halftime break. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Memphis played?
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench. You know, I'm impressed. It was what they needed, the jolt they needed, Ernie. Wow, I never knew their bench. Matter of fact, I don't even know any of their players coming off the bench.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
They've got Iguodala. Heinrich is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Wallace in at the 4 slot. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half. Drummond, count that one.
So physical, Drummond. It's hard to keep him away from the rim.
Memphis leading by 6. And here's Giannis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off
like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
And Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Maybe with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Giannis, that's a two-pointer. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
It's slashing there by Jordan. Gets up to speed in a hurry. Just impossible to stay in front of.
Whiteside's checked in for Tyson Chandler. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. 90 seconds now into the second half. Antetokounmpo against Wallace. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Pass to Drummond. Now here's Iguodala. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Heinrich against Bibby. Heinrich kicks to Jordan. Teardrop shot and a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. Heinrich's got 3 assists in the game. Memphis leading. Now here is Bibby. The pass to Tatum. Outside Martin. Memphis moving it around. Whiteside, the pass to Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. Martin inside. Wallace on him. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball.
Here's Drummond. Feeds away. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Drummond. And now just a 5-point Grizzly lead. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Changes for Chicago. Marcus Gasol is checked in for Andre Drummond. DeBusschere comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Smart subbed in for Kirk Heinrich. Then for the Grizzlies, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Martin. Barnes comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Seth Curry in for Mike Bibby. Curry dishes to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Barnes. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in.
Here's Jordan. Offensive rebound. Here's DeBusschere. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. It's 2-on-1. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
The Grizzlies shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Martin's checked in.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
This is it to Gasol. And Curry pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. to the middle. Here's Kleba. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
For Memphis, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. Tyson Chandler is checked in for the Grizzlies. And that one falls for Kleba. And 1:01 left here in the third quarter. Smart passes to Jordan. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. They need this. Jordan. Here's Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Pass to Kleba. Chandler outside. 5 on the clock.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Now Jordan, 18 points for him. Lets a floater go, and the layup is up and in. Jordan's got 8 here in the quarter.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
Now there's Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, they've got Curry, Chandler out there with Maxi Kleba. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. There's the pass to Gasol. Over Chandler. No good from Gasol.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Curry kicks to Antetokounmpo. Inside, Chandler. And the dunk by Chandler.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And the dunk by Jordan.
He's just not going to give up. I mean, if he has to do it all by himself, that's what he's going to do.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons. Right. But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the Bulls. Iguodala comes in for Marcus Smart. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Here's Heinrich. Five to shoot. Grizzlies with the rebound. Chandler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the dunk by Tatum.
and going right to the rim. Love the attack mindset and the ability to finish strong.
Hinrich outside. Pass to Jordan. To the paint. Here's Gasol. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game break wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Chandler finds Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Chicago calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Bulls trail by 17. Passes it to Jordan. Over Giannis. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Hinrich. Hinrich's got 5 assists in the game.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Tatum gets the bucket.
But you can't let Tatum fire away from there. I mean, he's capable of really hurting you from distance.
Pass to Jordan. Lobbed up there for Drummond. It's all about Antetokounmpo. Bibby with it. Outside Tatum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be an Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. The Bulls making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Bibby dishes to Tatum. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Giannis. Rebound by the Bulls.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Hinrich finds Jordan, and they double up Jordan. Back to Hinrich. Over Antetokounmpo, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Whiteside's checked in for Chandler. Barnes comes in for Kenyon Martin. Martin's checked in for Tatum. And it's Seth Curry in for Mike Bibby.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Grizzlies.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
And that one falls for Harper. He hits both from the strike. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Outside Martin. Now the pass to Curry. Memphis moving it around. Over to Busher. That misses off the backboard.
That's the only way to hold him in check. He's got it inside. You got to have a body on him right away.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And guys, it's really amazing the effect that Busher has on this team, especially on the defensive end. He's smart, he's cagey, and incredibly tough.
Both good from the line that time. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. DeBusschere against Martin. He kicks to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. From deep three-point range, the Grizzlies with another miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. You see a lot of this now.
And I enjoy watching Harper as he fends off the contact. Awesome at just finding those little cracks in the defense and exploiting them.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them.